let the wild come home right here in this room.
This wall was recently cleared out. You see those empty hooks, empty vessels, because I shifted some things around. I had made a decision that the plants I just wasn't happy with anymore, or that had been struggling for so long, that I just went on and gave up the fight. I said, I'm good. I'm just going to keep what makes me happy. I don't have time. So what's left up here is a bird's nest fern, a pothos propagation, a Scindapsus propagation, and a Piscia, which would probably grow better for me if this Monstera wasn't so unruly, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm gonna pothos pearl. I can't remember if that's a pearls and jade or an enjoy up there. You tell me. And my Syngonium and Landii, which is trailing down here. It's all in that basket back there and trailing out here. So, and then up here I have my Florida green. Let me turn this light off so we can get a better look at this stuff up here, because that light is blaring. Okay, there we go. So here's my Florida green up here. Mind you, I can't, as you can tell, I can't reach that corner as well. I have big plants here on the floor that I'll show you in a second that kind of block me from that corner. And to get in that corner good, I have to get those out the way. Got new leaves coming in on this thing all the time. That thing grows like a weed. It really does. I got at least 3 propagations of it around here. I got to start getting rid of them because I really can't keep all of those Florida green. Like, that's that plant all the way up there and all the way down here. Like, all of this is that Florida green. All of this, look at this, all of it. Next to that, I have my beautiful chocolate princess. That's her new leaf. They come in so chocolatey looking, and they eventually turn to this. They get big like this. So like, she's not even finished growing. They get big like this, and they eventually turn green, but they come in that bronzy, chocolatey color. Is there anything else over there? No, I think, okay. It's a lot up in here. This is another one of those chocolate empress leaves, but just below her, if I can get these other leaves out the way, you can see Picasso's paintbrush croton. It gets those very colorful leaves on it. Right now, for some reason, a lot of my top little leaves are green, but I don't know if that's a temperature thing with her or lighting thing. I did just recently move her under this more powerful light because I thought it might be a lighting thing, so we'll see. I have my Thai constellation regrowing. I had to chop her, start her over completely. She was not doing well for me in soil, even in a chunky mix. She just wasn't. And that, she's in Leca and Sphagnum right now. You see all those new white roots? They look so much better. You see a lot of those other roots in there that died off. I will be cleaning her out and getting those old dead roots out, and then repotting her up with just the new ones. These are some of the older leaves that just weren't happy. This is one of the newer ones, I think, still reaching all the way out here, but the rest of her is compact in here. Those are all new leaves from me starting her over. Another plant I just started over again, my white wizard. This thing had grew out of control at one point. Like this, as you see in this cage, I folded it in half. It was up this high. It got really, really top heavy and just kept falling forward. And so I chopped him all the way down. And this is him. This one little branch of new leaves are also tiny. I don't know why that's happening, but I'm sure I'll start getting leaves this size again and even bigger. But he's restarting. Up here is my Trubii Moonlight, which again restarted from one leaf. Look how big this one is though. That one leaf is probably one of these ratty looking ones back here, but that plant had got down to one leaf. I can't remember what was going wrong with it, but I restarted it, and now we're on the road to recovery. Just like Liriana. It's constantly 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4 new leaves coming in. It's constantly pulling in new leaves. They start off looking like this, and then I get this. Like, I don't know if this plant has a fungal or bacterial problem, or or if I'm overwatering it, what's going on with it, because the leaves will look so beautiful for a while and then this. So I am going to treat that guy today with the antifungal and antibacterial. I'm going to get rid of all of those ugly leaves, so hopefully if it is fungal or bacterial, these newer leaves up here won't catch it. But I'm eventually going to have to, because a lot of those older leaves down the bottom, this is the back of the cage, I had to come off because they looked like this times 10. So I'm probably going to spray it down, chop it down, take all of this new growth up here that's untouched, get it back down in the soil and start it going back up that cage, because it grows pretty fast. It grows fast. It's just that that's happening. Now, next to this shelf where all of these things sit, I'll turn my light back on. Oh, I showed you everything up there except my Burle Marx Flame, which hasn't given me any fenestrations yet. There's random leaves here and there that you can see of it, because it's more so in the back, just because it can be, because these leaves stretch forward so far. No fenestrations on it yet. Here's one over here by my Picasso Croton growing through it. No fenestrations yet, but it's growing okay. Go ahead and turn that light back on. And what makes it so hard for me to get over in this corner is this monster. Now, most of this monster is down here. My Monstera deliciosa. Most of this guy, like, look at, why would a leaf, explain this to me. Why would a leaf be this big? This big? With 0 fenestrations. That makes no sense to me. Like, why would you even get this big? But then you have a smaller leaf right here with a fenestration. Make it make sense. Another big guy with no fenestrations. I don't understand it. Anyway, most of this plant is constantly putting out new leaves. New leaf there. This guy hasn't hardened off yet. That guy hasn't hardened off yet. It's a lot in there. That guy over there. But when you step back and look at that guy, why is the rest of the plant all the way down here? Mind you, it was on a cage. It outgrew it with this section here. Then this section decided to go that tall. Like, look at that. Look how much taller. It's these 3 leaves. This guy, this big monster of a leaf, and this big old monster of a leaf. Why would they? All the rest of the plant is here. Why would you shoot up that tall? That's gonna leave that whole space in there looking weird and empty. And it's all one plant. I don't know. But this Monstera, like I said, down here is full as I don't know what, and then that one piece decided to shoot these leaves all the way up there. I don't know. But in front of that is my big, huge Silver Bay, which I moved from another area. It was flowering constantly, like non-stop. And you know what happens when they flower non-stop. It was killing off my leaves right and left. And I was irritated. I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So I put it over in that area. And so now it's just giving me leaves again. Leaves, new leaves. All of it, look, beautiful new leaves. So I'm getting new leaves again instead of all of the flowers. Okay. Like I said, this Monstera is in the way. And so is the Silver Bay. I'm not gonna lie, they're both monsters. So let me try to hold those back. And right there is my Silver Streak Pothos, which is a monster in itself. It's grown so much and trails so much that I have to watch it whenever I move that plant, because it'll grab another plant next to it and just yank it off the shelf. It's crazy. I have a Puntia back there that is growing pretty nicely. I don't have any plants on that shelf. I just have miscellaneous things on that shelf. But on this shelf down here, I have this beautiful pink little filling flirty Tradescantia. I have my purple passion, which this is like the plant. This is the trailing of the plant. It's starting to spread pretty wide. And it's leaning over top of my boyfriend begonia. This is the only begonia I've been able to keep alive so far. I don't know if it's because it's the darker leaves or what. If maybe I need to just relegate myself to all dark leaf begonias. I don't know. That's a tiny little donkey tail I got as a baby. It's grown a little bit since I've had it, but not much. Oh, that's a crunchy leaf on that Tradescantia. Go ahead and get that off of there. I'll do it later. Okay, right there, I have a variegated barrel cactus. That guy hasn't done much for me either, but it's just starting to put this new little ball out over here. So, let's see what happens with that. Down here is a mixed bag. I can't remember what's what. I think that is a Melanochrysum. I think these are Melanochrysum propagations, but one may be an El Choco Red. These all look alike to me. I know I had a Melanochrysum, a Varicosum, a El Choco Red, and something else. But here they go. You can look at them, look at the back of the leaves. You tell me what each one is. This one, I don't know, they're all in a sphagnum. But I think this, I chopped off of that to restart it on the pole. And this is a Campos Spartanum. Let's see if we come from this angle, if you can see this guy better. It's on its own support. It's growing up there pretty nice. Got a new leaf coming in there. As it gets taller and taller, I just clamp it to the pole. But that guy's going okay. Whew. If you can see through this jungle, because like I said, I typically have to move this monstera and this Silver Bay to get back here in this corner. It's really like going through a jungle. But I have a Peperomia maculosa over there. I will go to the other side of this thing for you to be able to see what else is on the shelf, just because it's easier than going through that monstera and that Silver Bay. Okay. Whew. Takes me climbing on the couch. This is my Mandula. That guy was doing pretty bad at one point, and I don't even remember why. But it came back quite nicely to the point where it's starting to trail again. Happy for that. Same thing with my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, my mini monstera. You see that new leaf coming in. This is a new guy. Like, that guy had got down to next to nothing, and I had to bring it back. One thing I noticed is some of my plants that I take outdoors for the summer, when they come back in, they don't like me very much, and they will cut up. That's what happened with that Synapsis. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with those two. Like, a lot of them, that's what happens with this daggone what is that? A goldfish plant. Like, they don't like going from being outside for the summer to coming in. Oh, I forgot this shelf over here. I never even went through my Syngonium shelf. Terrarium up here. Lotus terrarium. I got my white butterfly Syngonium and my Syngonium aurea, which each leaf comes out looking different. This is probably the brightest leaf I have. So it's another one coming in right there. Can't wait to see what that guy's gonna look like. All right, so that is every plant in this area here, including the plants on that shelf. This shelf is across from that shelf. That big old monstera and Silver Bay are on the other side of the shelf. So, continuing along, this wall just around the corner from there is my snake plant and Aglaonema world. Okay, my smaller Aglaonema, should I say. I have my red Siam here. Stays happy long as I keep her watered, and she has become very thirsty because you can see 1, 2, 3, about 4 new leaves coming in on her. So she constantly wants water. Then I think this is this a Maria? I forget what this one is. With the white stems. I'll look it up. Okay. No, this one is the Maria. I'm pretty sure this is the Maria. I think this is the Maria. Oh, I got a big guy in there. I don't know what's... Oh, you're dry. That's your problem. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know what the problem with you is. But this girl doesn't give me a whole lot of growth. And I'm thinking about changing her position to one of my more powerful grow light areas, because this one just has this little cheesy one, and then that is a Scentsy bulb up there, but I think it's just not, I think it's too far away from that for that to really be helping it. So I may have to move her to a higher light area, but I like having her here with her little Aglaonema cousins and everything. I got this super red guy here, and I cannot remember for the life. It's crazy. I can't remember for the life of me the name of this red one. I will look these up and put them on the screen. As I find out the names, but yeah, she's a beauty. Then I have a little Haworthia there. And I usually do pretty good with these. Like, you get them, they're little tiny things. I usually get them up pretty tall. Then at some point neglect them and they completely die on me. So hopefully that one won't. Then I have, I cannot remember the name of this snake plant. Let's just say this. Anything that I don't already have labeled, because I'm in the process of labeling everything, but anything I don't have labeled, and I can't remember the name of, I will put the name on the screen. That's my Moonshine snake plant. Pretty sure it's called the Moonshine. My variegated Whelphin. Can't remember the name of these other ones. One is black gold. I think that one is black gold. But these two, I can't remember. But that's that corner of plants. So we'll swing ourselves over to the last corner of plants. In this room anyway. So this corner starts in this window, and I'm not joking, I'm starting to get tired, so I'm not gonna go up in that window. But that's one of those Jungle Boogie propagations. This is one of the Florida Green propagations. Silver Bay propagation, another Silver Bay propagation, Lemon Lime Heartleaf Philodendron. This girl refuses to have a full head of hair. She likes to be bald on top. I don't know why. I have propagated pieces of her and stuck them back in the top, and she will go right back bald on the top. She don't care about the top. She just want a trail. A traditional golden pothos is up there. And this is a lipstick plant. I just don't remember what kind. But this is definitely one of the lipstick plants. Then you come over here. This plant corner is fed by that Purina Standing Light. They all love it, but it makes them all very, very thirsty, because on top of that, I also have another Scentsy bulb on top. So, this is my Philodendron substratum. Those red backs. Let me turn this Purina light off so I can get a better view of this stuff in this corner. I felt like you could see better with that light off, especially the red on the back of these leaves. And these leaves, that one at one point was up on the grow light too close and it burned. But these leaves are starting to get huge as it's gotten to the top of the support pole that I had it on. I'm gonna wind up having to chop and prop that guy. Behind it, hiding in there, is my shell ginger. That's another one that likes to get crispy tips on you if you let it dry out at all, or if it's not getting enough humidity. Right here is one of the big old leaves from my bird of paradise. I don't know what these spots are, but they're bugging me out. Because I swear every time I look at this leaf, there's more spots on it. I don't know what that's coming from. I have a philodendron sellum over here, which is like literally spread out all over the place. Like that leaf is all the way over there. The other leaf, this is one of the newest leaves, is all the way over here. It's even bigger. Like these leaves get bigger and bigger and more spread out. If you look down here, more sellum leaves are in. Like this plant, the only thing keeping that plant in check is all these other plants in front of it. So if you see the spread on that, from that leaf to that leaf, you can imagine how much that thing spreads out when I take it out of here, out of this section, and just sit it on the floor. It's all over the place. More leaves from my bird of paradise. This leaf doesn't have those spots, and this leaf, which got stuck coming open, doesn't have those spots. It's just this one. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, anyway, behind that is one of my calathea. That guy there. My Odora Batik is down here being disrespectful. Its leaves are huge and all over the place, so it'd be blocking out some of the light from some of the other plants. What's down there? Oh, that's the sellum down there. Oh, that's where it starts at, down in there. And then my Domino Peace Lily, which I love the variegation on that this girl gives. Give her good light. She's gonna give you good variegation. Stay tuned for part 3, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.